Just before Christmas, I attended an ONUG, Open Networking Users Group event, while it was in London, in my hometown, or close to at least. And while I was there, they put me in front of the camera and made me flap my gums and talked about digital transformation. Now, there was two questions that I highlighted from this, and when the video was published elsewhere, it got a very good reaction, and apparently I was speaking smarter than I normally was. So I thought what I would do is cut out those two questions where I thought were relevant to the packet pushers, to you, and I've snapped them into this video here. The questions are, what does digital transformation mean to me? And the second one is, what does digital transformation mean to network engineers or infrastructure engineers generally? I hope you like it. Thanks. So I think the key part about digital transformation is to understand the transformation from IT as a cost to IT as a profit center. That is, in the same way that we see accounting or sales or other business activities that are done, technology needs to step up and become that key part of the business. So the CFO is a key part of the business. The CEO turns to the CFO for accounting advice. We need to see digital transformation becoming IT that becomes the valued critical part of the business. Every business needs to be a technology business. Technology needs to drive it forward. And that, to me, is the key of digital transformation, is the business transition from, oh, computers just help me send email, to technology as a key business advantage. The lack of IT skills and the culture that goes around it. That is, many of the technologists, especially the practitioner, I like to focus on the people that are below the management layer. And I think that there's a real skills shortage down at the bottom area, where many people have been living lifestyles in their work life where they're focused on a single thing, on a single area, or working in a silo which doesn't let them participate in the wider area of IT. And that needs to change. We need to change away from, I've got this skill, to I'm a solutions provider to my entire team. So networking person becomes a server skills, some storage skills, or starts to understand more about applications. Now, the second part of this is that the leadership of IT needs to get a lot better. It's no longer enough to just sort of say, oh, I'm a manager, I don't know anything about technology, because that's a fundamental admission that as a manager, you're incompetent. You don't know your product, you don't know what you're doing, and you don't know why you're out there achieving that. We need to have managers who understand that, understand the technology, know the limitations, know when to push back to the management above them, but also at the same time, they need to be able to build viable, vibrant cultures that allows the engineers to reach out and to really gives them permission to expand from their little tiny buckets where they've been restricted for years and years, and give them permission to expand into associated areas, and then cope with the challenges that will present to them as leaders, and also cope with them in terms of managing the people below them. Real difficult transition, because so many of us have just been, you're just here to do the tech, sit down and shut up. And now it's, oh, you're the IT guy, we expect you to know everything. Real transition, going to be very difficult, but that to me is a key.